China. China is a key supplier for the US. China, which could make agriculture profitable and a sustainable livelihood for our farmers.
पढ़ा हुआ है.
What have we done? We've ignored all the advantages, benefits of traditional seeds
और
and
कौन
crops
सा इसका
and
कोई
moved
दूसरा?
towards hybrid seeds and crops.
ये कौन सा तारीख का है? कल का है.
So what?
ये ठीक होगा. आज का पढ़ना है. ये सब पहले से स्टार्ट कर लेना था, लेकिन आज ऑफिस हो गया तो आज लेट हो गया थोड़ा.
The section ends. Let's begin today's discussion of the Hindu, and let's look at the first article. On page number 12, the Hindu carries an important column related to Genome India project. So today we will understand what is Genome India project, why is it in news, what is the significance of this project, what are the objectives of Genome India project. This topic can be very important for prelims and as well as for your mains exam.
Genome.
In fact, even yesterday, one of the major articles we discussed was related to genome and genetic engineering.
भाई genome अभी सुन रहे हैं काफी.
It's in the same domain.
खतरनाक.
So let's talk about Genome India. What is this project which was launched in 2020? This ambitious initiative was launched by the Modi government in January 2020. With dedicated funding being provided by the Ministry of Science and Technology. The Department of Biotech. The Department of Biotechnology under the Ministry of Science and Tech has funded this ambitious initiative to collect genome samples of 10,000 individuals in phase 1 and another 10,000 individuals in phase 2. So a total of 20,000 samples, genome or genetic samples would be collected, and they would be sequenced. At least 10,000 out of these 20,000 samples have been fully sequenced. So this genome sequencing serves a major purpose. It helps in understanding the genetic diversity of our population. It helps in understanding the various mutations, the genetic mutations which can be seen in different population groups. Since India is a very diverse country, we have different groups of people, few tribal groups, non-tribal groups. And also please understand, there is a direct link between language and ethnic groups. One's ethnicity is often associated with language. That's why researchers consider language to be a proxy for genetic and ethnic identity as well. Usually certain tribal and non-tribal groups which speak a distinct language, they often belong to a certain ethnicity, which is a result of their genetics. And I'm sure you know that many communities, especially in India and in many other civilizations as well, they happen to be endogamous, meaning they marry within the clan or within the tribe or within the caste or community. That is what we call as inbreeding. So this would have preserved the
कास्ट के बाहर शादी करना कितना प्रॉब्लमेटिक है ये तो पता ही है इंडिया में.
So that's why when you move across India
इसको इंडोगैमी कहते हैं.
to another, you find that the facial features and the characteristics of people, they